Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for listening. This is the Oh No Disc Golf Podcast. My name is Kyle. I'm here with my co-host, Eric, and we are here doing the Oh No Disc Golf Podcast. Again, thank you for listening. However you're listening, whether you're driving or playing disc golf or just sitting on the couch, thank you for listening. Today, I want to introduce my wonderful co-host with a question. Eric, is a hot dog a sandwich?
It is definitely not a sandwich. It is a taco. There's no way it could be a sandwich.
That's a take.
Now, how do we make a taco a sandwich, though? Not your dog.
Not my dog.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were saying, a hot dog is my dog, which was confusing at first, but then I eventually got what you were talking about. Just context, people. My dog's name is Taco. If you haven't heard, I think that was in episode 1, episode 2. If you haven't heard it, go back and listen.
He's all over TikTok, too.
I think it's probably a sandwich.
It's definitely not a sandwich.
9 out of 10 times, if I have a bun with my hot dog, because it's a gluten-free bun, the little back part just rips because gluten-free buns have no, I was going to say like a structural integrity. I don't know if I needed to go that far talking about a hot dog bun, but I did.
But to be fair, when you eat hard tacos, the shell cracks.
So it's a sandwich?
No, it's a taco. Anyway.
Sandwich.
Anyway.
So what you're saying is a taco is a sandwich too? No. Okay. I like that take. Thanks, Eric. We have wonderful merch. We worked very hard creating a bunch of different t-shirts, sweatshirts, sweatpants, apparel, and things over at our merch store, teespring.com/stores/Oh No Disc Golf. Use code Oh No to get free shipping.
Don't worry, there's no t-shirts or anything with hot dogs or tacos on it. Although, you can also find us on Linktree, and that'll have links to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Patreon. It's just Oh No Disc Golf for all of those things. And then shout out to Sean and David, our 2 Patreon supporters that have been pretty much supporting us since day one.
Tried and true.
If you want to, support us, feel free.
No pressure.
Yeah, we're cool.
If you want a free way to support us, head over to our Apple Podcasts and rate us 5 stars.
And write some stuff about us.
Yeah, that would be nice.
You can also head over to Starframe Disc Golf and use code Oh No to get 5% off with your order. It's starframediscs.com.
Today, we're going to recap the Jonesboro Open and some of our own personal disc golf crap. Second,
very controversial top 5.
Yeah, a super controversial top 5 that we took 2 very different directions. And lastly, we have something we've both been really excited about for the longest time, which is getting into actually interviewing people in the disc golf community. So we have Tornado Throw Disc Golf on, and we're going to interview them.
Yeah, super excited about that.
It's like, what we want to start focusing the show on. So
if you know anyone who wants to come chat with us, send them our way.
We're looking for passion.
And mainly just that you've thrown a disc.
That too.
That's it.
Even if you just like discs.
Yeah.
Today's podcast sponsor is Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. First off, it's free. Second off, you can record and edit your podcast there. Also, they will distribute your podcast so you can be heard on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It has everything that you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the Anchor app, or you can go to anchor.fm to get your podcast started today. This is what we're using on our podcast, so I can wholeheartedly recommend this, guys. We're going to start with just some personal disc golf
stuff.
So
me and Kyle both joined our first leagues this past week. I joined, it's just a for fun one, so it's not like I have to be there every week, but plan on trying to go as much as I can, and it's random doubles at Kyle's old home course, Wicks Park. That was really fun, even though I haven't actually ever played like doubles, so it was interesting to say the least.
Did you learn something?
Have a game plan. That helps a lot. like talk with your partner and figure out who's going to be like the risky shot taker and who's going to be like the keep you in the fairway shot taker.
Figure that out before you start.
Yeah, I had a really good partner who he's like, he's played disc golf for so long, and he would let me go first and take my shot, and then if I landed in the fairway, he would like, go for the smush and just try to get it as close to the basket. But if I messed up, then he'd just throw the safe shot. So had a real good partner as long as I went first. Because
Right.
I didn't know how to throw the safe shot if he messed
Just
up.
in case. Yeah.
I was like, I don't know why I can't do it. Like what hole was it? That like the ace run hole out in the open. It like skipped off.
8?
Yeah, that sounds right. But it's just there's like a mound of dirt and it's like what 220 feet maybe.
Yeah, 250.
And his like skipped off to the side like behind some trees. And so I was like, okay, I just gotta put it, inside those trees. Nope. Giant spike hyzer way outside the trees.
Oh, jeez.
Luckily I made the putt for 2 anyway, but it's just like, God, why couldn't I just, I don't know, pick a different disc, throw a EMAC straight at it or something.
What did you throw?
FD2. I think I just had my game plan set and I was afraid to change from that and mess it up more. So
Yeah, so the plan goes you throw first.
yeah, yep.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. How'd your leagues go?
It was fun. Really windy, like 20-mile-an-hour winds. So
Yeah, just got to get used to it.
15 mile an hour. Yeah, I guess, but it was really tough to putt. Also, I didn't realize that they were playing on a 54 par versus like I usually play on 60, I think.
So 54 would be 3 everything, right?
I think
18 times 3. Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Par 3s for everything.
Even like the par 5.
Oh, wow.
So, which is like 700 feet.
Well, you got to get, best way to get good, right? Is just keep pushing yourself.
That's it. I didn't even realize until like it was over that was the. So I thought I had got a birdie on a par 4, but nope. I parred it.
Yep, that'll happen.
So I didn't do very well. I was playing it pretty safe, but I should have really been trying to bomb it as much as possible, apparently. But I mean, I had fun, good time. Chatted with both my card mates and didn't come in last.
Hey, that's all you got to aim for.
That was the goal.
Even when you get last, you can only go up from there, right? So
True.
just got to learn.
Yeah, and there's like 600 tags. I'm at like 311 or something like that. So right in the middle. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Speaking of tags, I went from tag number 2 to tag 109.
Ooh.
Yeah, big drop. But there's only like the tags are spread out all the way throughout the United States, so there's only a few numbers in Michigan, so didn't really have it stand a chance.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they were good.
I don't think I actually said where I joined. It was at the West Creek Park. It's a dragon tag club. Pretty fun.
And you said they just play somewhere different, like each day or something?
Yeah, they play at a different course around Denver each day of the week, and you can play once every day. But I haven't been able to yet, but I plan on hitting up some of them for sure.
Radical.
Rad.
So for our fire round scores, Kyle's leading me 10-8, and after Jonesboro Open, we had a 6-6 tie, so still 10-8. Yeah,
Killing it.
Yep, we had some pretty funky scores because I don't think either of us were expecting the last round to have the weather it did.
No. So we both were still thinking there would be some really hot rounds, and we missed the mark there.
By like 3 or 4 strokes, yeah. Yeah. But we weren't expecting. Yeah, it like started off pretty dead, not a lot of wind, and then it really picked up towards the end there.
Rained on the women.
Oh yeah, yep. Looks like it was coming down pretty hard. The one time when Kat was putting, she like blew a whole umbrella backwards.
One kind of funny thing when Eagle was putting, I think it was the third to last hole. It was right when it was about to like start raining. like right before he's about to putt, wind gust just huge. He just looks at the camera, laughs. It was pretty funny. It felt like me about to putt, you know.
Did he can it?
Yeah, he canned it.
Okay, I think I remember that.
Yep. But he waited a good like minute, but it was just still gonna. It was about to start raining, so
Yeah, he's got that nasty spin putt that can just cut through the wind most of the time. So
true story.
he's got it. But it was super exciting to watch Jonesboro again. It was only like 6 months ago that they had it because of COVID. They like the schedule got changed around or whatever.
Who did you most bet on, or like for our fire rounds? Who did you pick the most?
I think I've kind of picked it all over.
Did you?
Yeah. I picked Paige Pierce twice. I think. Yeah, I picked Paige Pierce twice. I really tried to bet on Eagle McMahon. I really thought he was gonna beat the course record this
Do
weekend.
something special.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna get it. He was so close. I think if he would have able to get the eagle on 16, that would have gave him the momentum to finish it off. But slight misfire on 16.
That'll happen.
Took the wind out of his wings, but he managed to keep it together enough.
I mean, top three is still fantastic.
Yeah. So coming in at third, Eagle McMahon at 28 under overall.
Sorry.
You're good. Coming in at second was Calvin Heimberg at 31 under. And running away with it once again is Ricky Wysocki at 35 under in first place. Ricky is just on a tear. And everyone's tired of hearing it, but Saki bombs back.
Yeah, unbelievable how well he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Just nothing can get in his way. Just raptor legging over everything.
Especially with a lead, or with a lead going into the final day. It was just too easy for him to pedal to the metal on the way out, really.
Yeah, I think what was it, Ledgestone last year? I think it was Ledgestone last year where he had like a 1 or 2 stroke lead, and even then, like he wasn't like 100% Ricky, but even then, like once he gets a lead, he knows how to like just play safe but still get his birdie so people can't just catch him.
Plays so smart. He had a intentional par on number 5 this year every round.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he laid up every time. He was just like, I don't want to mess with that. It's too risky. So.
Oh, that's the one with there's like the creek in the middle, so he just throws like a big hyzer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and last round, Eagle throws it like 50 feet behind the basket.
Right.
Did you see on round 2, Ben Calloway canned it from the other side of the creek?
I did see that. That was sick
nuts.
throw in.
Oh my god, that was so sweet. I'd lose my mind if I did that.
Even just watching it live was like, did that just happen?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Almost threw my phone.
Oh man, FPO was pretty exciting too. Cat was pretty dominant. So round 1, on the back 9, she must have shot like a 7 or an 8 under because she was only 1 under leaving the front 9, and I think she finished -8 for the day. I could be wrong. Don't 100% check me on that, but it's something like that.
From today?
No, from the first day.
Oh.
And then round 2, Cat shot 12 under, which was hot round for both teams, both the MPO and FPO, which I know they play like a slightly different course, but still you don't ever see that.
You never see that. That was an amazing round.
Yeah, it was like 1041 rated or something, which is just crazy. So yeah, it was really exciting to watch Cat just absolutely obliterate it.
Yeah, we keep talking about Pierce going over 1,000.
Yeah.
Start talking about Katrina going over.
Yeah, I'm sure Pierce still has to push closer with these rounds. It's not like these rounds were super bad. She didn't have anything like outstanding, but anyway, coming in third was Sarah Holcomb, which was kind of cool. She's pretty much all sidearm player, so the fact that she's still able to keep it up there with her sidearms. Coming in second was Paige Pierce at 15 under. So this is the first time in Jonesboro Open history that Paige Pierce hasn't won. And coming in at first is Katrina Allen at 23 under.
That was a crazy statement.
That Paige Pierce has never lost it.
Yeah, never lost until now.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's only been around for about 4 years. I think 4 years since it's been on the Pro Tour. Maybe this is the fifth one. So it's not like it's, I mean, I guess that's quite a while considering how much the Pro Tour has really taken off. But
You think it's the rise of the competition around her, or is she kind of fallen off a little bit?
I don't think she's fallen off because she's been battling with Kat since, basically the beginning. It's not like there's a new person at the top. It's always been her and Kat, just like it was always Ricky and Macbeth. So
No, I know. I'm just saying,
no,
like, overall.
no. I think Haley King said something about how she spent so much time in Hawaii, and like she doesn't think like the courses she played in Hawaii are really like the same type of courses you come back and play at the pro, like during the Pro Tour. So she hasn't really taken that like big step. But I don't know if any of that's true. That's all speculation, I guess.
And that's your opinion.
It's not really my opinion. I'm just repeating things that professionals say.
And that's a fact.
That is a fact. I'm just repeating things that professionals say.
There we go. Stamp it.
What do you think? Do you think I don't there's no way Paige Pierce is falling off.
No, I was just
No.
Sending you an incendiary question just to see how you handled it.
No.
No, I think it was, just a difficult course, and everybody has difficult starts to some seasons, I guess. She's been perfection for what, 5 years, 6 years?
A long time.
So hard to expect perfection all the time, I guess.
Yeah. That is not good enough.
But that is definitely what we go into every tournament thinking is like, oh, Paige Pierce is probably going to win this one. Like,
Yep.
But.
Or at least, be pushing.
Yeah, be up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was weird to see her 10 back.
Sure was.
3, 2, 1.
Top five.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing the top 5 non-disc golfers who would smush a disc. And there is 2 very different ways you can take this question, apparently.
Allegedly.
Very controversial topic. So prepare to hear some arguments, fighting, broken bottles. Who knows what's going to happen?
Punches through the computer.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I'll start because my way is the right way. I picked for my number 5, Tayshaun Prince. I'm a Michigan guy, so from Michigan. So watching the Pistons was big when I grew up, and he was one of the main guys, and he's super tall and lanky, and I think he's got like the perfectly built body for just ripping big backhands.
See, if we were going with old NBA players, I would have said Rasheed Wallace.
For disc golfing?
That's the only one I could remember.
Oh, okay. Not even Ben Wallace?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. No offense to Ben Wallace.
I mean,
that was the most stupid joke we've made.
What?
No offense to Ben Wallace.
No. No offense? Because he's all defense.
He's all defense, huh?
To be fair, I think most athletes, like professional athletes, could probably jump in and pick up disc golf really quickly. But these are just like what I think the top 5 could be.
Yeah, Eric went with more of like, athletes. I just went with like, I thought top 5 list of things, so I thought it'd be fun.
They're fun.
So mine are a little bit different. Coming in hot at number 5, Barney.
The big dinosaur.
The big purple dinosaur.
The human-sized dinosaur, right?
Yeah, I think he's like 7 foot.
Okay.
But he definitely had some short human arms. They didn't extend his arms because I think that would be kind of creepy for kids.
Yeah, but maybe that would help with he wouldn't round then because he doesn't have arms to reach around his body. So
very true. He can't.
He can use all his dinosaur weight to throw the disc, right?
I was thinking maybe too he has a tail. Maybe he could incorporate that in somehow.
Yeah, counterweight to really get him spinning.
Yeah, so Barney.
Yeah, because he sings that one song about something at the beginning of all his shows.
That he loves you.
Yeah, yep, that one. I picked for my number 4. I picked Tom Brady.
Does Prince love you?
Probably not.
Does Tom Brady love you?
I mean, to be fair, I feel like if they did, it might get weird For some reason, like a big purple dinosaur loving me doesn't seem that weird, but
Right, but Tom Brady coming up
like
to
a
you.
grown man
I
loving
love
me.
you.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
Do you want a hug?
No. It's the last thing I want. Just sign with football for me. For my number 4, I picked Tom Brady because he's Tom Brady. He's good at almost anything, right? I mean, is that not obvious?
Yeah, he's not really good at running a straight line, but
He's not. Like he can't do it, or he just never has.
if you've never looked it up, look up Tom Brady's 40-yard dash when he did the underwear Olympics. I don't remember what it's called.
Huh. Interesting.
It's pretty slow. And that was
Oh,
like at his best.
so he's like
So
slow, but he can run straight. Well, a good thing there's no running involved in disc golf.
true story. He's pretty good at throwing. So
Yeah, just I think he just do everything as like thumber and tomahawks, just over the top.
my number 4 is Queen Elizabeth.
And why?
The Queen of Great Britain.
Is this like some sort of like Alice in Wonderland thing where, how in Alice in Wonderland the queen hits a ball but it doesn't go right, so then she cheats? Is that what you're getting at? Like,
So that's an option.
she's
Definitely. That would have been a good option to go with. The Queen of Hearts queen. That would have been a good one.
Yeah, what if off with their head?
Off with their head. No, the queen has corgis. That's number 1. So obviously that's going to help her disc golfing. Corgis are great at disc golf. They'll teach you, get the disc for you.
What's up with you and like things that don't have very long arms? Barney, corgis.
I don't have an explanation for that.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, she'd be in FPO 50 plus, and she'd slay it.
Smush them.
She'd be like a Sarah Hokum forehand specialist.
Is that what the corgis would teach her?
Yeah.
Because they got those big bellies and tiny little legs.
Yeah. Well, you have to have something that would hold her crown for her when she's throwing, so it wouldn't fall off.
Yeah, because we know you're not allowed to have caddies right now, so you'd have to bring a dog to hold the crown. My number 3, I picked Randy Johnson, old baseball pitcher. I think he'd just have a killer sidearm because, he's a baseball pitcher. And probably a good, over-the-top thing, thumber, tomahawk. Maybe even backhand if he did any batting, but mainly the sidearm flick. I think he'd just kill it with it. Yep, Randy Johnson. He once hit a bird with a baseball.
Hit a bird on purpose?
That's probably why. No, he threw the baseball and a bird came flying down and they hit while he was pitching and everything just exploded.
All right.
It's a pretty crazy video.
I'm down.
What's your number 3?
My number 3, Billy Mays.
The
You ever see that guy's forearms? The dude's ripped.
he's pretty ripped.
And if the disc didn't go in, he would scream at it until it went in. Talking loudly and basically being generally a nice person and fair products.
What's his product?
He had a bunch of them.
What's his first one? His main one? The cleaning stuff. OxyClean.
Oh yeah.
But wait, there's more.
Oh yeah, that too. But wait, there's more. And just the level of volume that he was speaking, they must have had to turn the gain down so much. It just must have been awful to edit that audio. Just make a producer's ears bleed.
Everyone else loves him. Just the guy who has to edit the audio is just like, I hate him. I can't.
Fuck that guy.
Well, my number 2 picked another baseball pitcher, Justin Verlander, again from Michigan. So had to go with another Detroit Tiger or Detroit player. He's not a Tiger anymore, but he was. Again, same reason, probably a sweet sidearm flick.
Do you still think of him as a Tiger?
Yeah, he's plays for Texas now, Houston Astros. But he started his career at Tigers, so he's always a Tiger. Dude, Tony the Tiger's not on your list.
Should have been. That's great.
Great.
And that's baseball talk with Eric.
Yep.
I don't know baseball.
Yep. He sure don't.
My number 2, Walker, Texas Ranger. The man himself, Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris would throw a disc with his chin.
Yep, probably. And destroy the basket on accident.
Karate kick and
then the disc would just cut the basket in half.
Yeah.
So he probably wouldn't actually play good because
Yeah.
they wouldn't actually land in the basket.
Well, the course would be over. He would get a 0 for the score, technically, because,
A 0.
Yeah, because the basket's, cut in half. He's done. The
Wouldn't
course
he
is
get
done.
like a plus something?
Nah.
Just a 0, not even a minus. So just even? He just play even par?
It'd be really funny. He just walks up to a tree, kicks it, just knocks it down.
That'd be nice. That'd be useful. Might piss off your next one, though.
Course maintenance.
For my number one, I picked Patrick Mahomes, mainly because Kyle told me that he can throw footballs just as good left hand as he can right hand. So I figured he can probably do backhands and forehands both ways and just open up any line he needs ever. Right? I think.
He's so insanely talented with anything that I think probably would be a professional within 6 months.
Just pick it right up and
of picking up a disc for the first time.
Pretty sweet. I'd like to see it. Someone get a hold of Patrick Mahomes.
Let's do it.
Start throwing some discs.
He's making a lot of money playing in the NFL, so tough to see him switch over to.
But
Macbeth is making as much money as like an outfielder in the MLB.
How do you? You just told me you don't know baseball. How do you know how much outfielders are making?
Twitter. It was just a comparison I saw.
All right, I'm just teasing.
Yeah, I got nothing.
What's your number one?
I got nothing for you, Eric. My number one, the hottest take in the entire world. It's on fire, Eric.
Don't let it be on fire.
Well, I guess he's making sure it's not on fire. Actually, it's Smokey the Bear.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
That's the slogan. I figured he already has the hat, and he's going to make sure the course isn't set on fire, and probably pick up some trash along the way. Seems like a generally nice bear. Bears are strong, right?
Yeah, strong. They're big. He spends so much time in the woods. He's going to know all the lines.
Yeah, if a disc gets stuck in a tree, he's got it. He's not going to like kick down the tree like Chuck Norris, but close enough.
Yeah, you can't put Chuck Norris and Smokey the Bear on the same card, though. There'll be a fight.
Yeah, probably.
Well, that was our very controversial top 5, taken 2 completely different ways.
We both tried.
We learned an important lesson that we should probably talk about our top 5s instead of develop them and just show us each other our lists right before we start.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
If you guys write us in and tell us whose team would be better if we made a team out of our top 5s.
Team Eric or Team Kyle?
Yep.
Patrick Mahomes is the team captain or Smokey the Bear?
Oh, well, that's no fair. You can't pick Smokey the Bear to be the team captain. He would definitely win.
Pick any one of mine and they would be winning over yours.
Queen Elizabeth. I'll take Queen Elizabeth. I'll be Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, you couldn't.
Me.
I doubt it. I'd like to see you try.
Get her on the phone.
Next up, we have something that we are extremely excited to be doing, which is starting interviewing people in the disc golf community. Today, we have a couple of new friends from over at Tornado Throw Disc Golf. Eric and Benson, thank you for joining us from Tornado Throw. Why don't you just start off telling us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, my name is Benson, and then we are a manufacturer in Taiwan for any plastic product and resins, and also we manufacture braces like ankle brace, knee brace, back support, this kind of stuff. Taiwan, and this is my brief background. And Eric is my partner. We are doing the lot of online business and then consulting business together.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Eric. So a little bit about myself. I was in the Taiwan Air Force for 13 years. So basically study so the things that they can fly that I know a little bit about, the, like the aerodynamic and things like that. And then we are working together with Benson for the online marketing and e-commerce business.
You guys started disc golfing this year?
Oh, actually from last year,
Yeah.
last August, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It makes sense based on your background that you would be interested in things that fly. You'd see a
Yeah.
disc and be like, "Oh, I can make something better than what they're throwing."
Yeah.
Right.
Awesome. Did you guys have like a good memory associated with disc golf or, tornado throwing?
I'm personally I'm runner. I run every day, and then I play tennis during the weekend. And then since last year, to have a COVID happen, so in the beginning everybody stayed at home for a couple months, and after that I brought my kid to the park and tried to help them to exercise more. And then one day I saw some people they play like a disc golf, and then I feel like very interested. What is that? It's golf or it's a disc? How they use the disc play like a golf? So yeah, and then I try to talk to them, and ask them why is that, and they tell me, oh, it's just a disc, and then you can play like golf, and then it has a different kind of disc you can use when you play. So as a manufacturer background, every time when I see a product, I will analyze the material, and then I see if we can make it better. Yeah, that's why we start to analyze, and then we buy a few brand of disc, and then I send back to our Taiwan team. So my engineer, they can start to study the material, analyze the material, and then redesign and to improve from so many brands and then make it better. Even the material, we
Right.
try to see if we have an even better material can make this disc more stable and then can fly farther. That's why we start.
Yeah. So you just want to create the best disc out there for everyone, it sounds like.
Yeah, for everyone, for either beginner or professional player, or even in the middle, you can use our disc. And then also we want to make sure that this can last like longer. So and then no more powerful.
Yeah.
That's what we think.
Those are some good goals.
Everyone's looking for the best disc.
Yeah. Talking about a favorite memory that I can recall is when we came across this sport, and we found this like targets in the park. So there are like a metal chains in there. And do you remember that when kids and your dog see that, and
Yeah.
they're asking, that do we put our dog in there when we want to go somewhere? It's like something that in there you can hook something on it, so
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Right.
and we never know this kind of sports
Yeah.
before that day.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like a target. It's
Yeah.
a target.
Yeah.
Because I have a dog, so I usually bring my dog to the park, and he's like something you can put your dog there, and so you can walk around.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it turns out it's a target that you can aim and throw the your disc into the basket. Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah, the first time I saw it too, I was very confused. I was, wait, like what do we do here? Like
Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Then how did you guys come up with the name Tornado Throw?
Yeah, because our humble beginnings as entrepreneurs, that we always believe that if we being consistent and we know where our goals are, and we keep our Benson is a runner, so if we put our 1 feet in front of another, so a step and another step, you can complete a marathon. So that's the core value of we both share. And then myself, I used to run a triathlon, and
Oh wow.
yeah, and then because the Air Force, we need
Yeah.
to prove we are tougher than the others. So that is yeah. And then we came back, we needed train ourselves really hard, so that I think that's the core value and belief that if we can being consistent, and we just towards our goals, so that we can achieve anything, so that so, and because of the motion of this sport, we see people doing in the park, when they throw the disc, they would kind of rotate after they release the disc. So it's like they are rotating in where they're standing. So the motion to me looks like a tornado.
Yeah.
And then yeah,
It totally makes
Yeah.
sense.
yeah. And because I have a friend live in Florida there where there's a lot of tornadoes. So when the tornado comes, they can only hide in the basement. So you get this idea that a tornado is actually unstoppable. You can only hide from it. You can. It is just unstoppable. So that we use this concept to like our brand name, our core value, then was born with the tornado throw and throw like a pro, and we're literally unstoppable when we can overcome all the obstacles. Woods, those sands, those waters in the golf course is all the obstacles we need to like overcome.
We need to rip like a tornado through them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you guys ever seen like anyone do the 360 throws? I know it's kind of off script, but
Oh yeah. 360. I haven't really, but 360.
yeah, they like do a 360 run up to get as far as they can. Then that's when you really look like a tornado.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally. Yeah.
All right. So the next one is, how long did you guys research before you started to like build your prototypes? Like how long was your researching period?
We researched since last August when we first saw the disc. So it's back to the August last year. But
Gotcha.
we do a lot of research, and then as I mentioned earlier, we bought a lot of samples
Mm.
and try to
Gotcha.
analyze the difference between those different brands.
Yeah. And in the beginning, when we sent this back to the factory, the Taiwan engineers, they were like, "What? It's just a piece of plastic.
Yeah.
What's the technical thing in
Yeah.
there? We can do it tomorrow." They were like, "Yeah." And then when we found that the technical standards and different drivers, mid-range and putters,
Right.
and they are all in different weights and shape and forms. So
Right.
Yeah.
there's
Right.
like a lot of the like aerodynamic and associated with that.
Right.
Oh yeah.
As a manufacturer, I told them, I told my engineer team, I say, just like a car, every car, if you don't drive them, you cannot tell which car drive faster. Like a disc, the same thing. Like a sport car can run faster than the usual sedan, the normal
Yeah.
sedan. So
Right.
design is really important. It affects a lot if you design well. It's not like just a little plastic. It's
Right.
not. It's definitely not.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot to
Lots
it.
of technology.
yes, it's a lot different. So when you look very detailed for every other brand, they are all different. Even the speed 10, speed 9, even the 2-speed 10, they looks a little bit different. They try to make their disc better. So we do the same thing. We try to design just like a sport car. So when I told my engineer, I say we need to design a disc like a Porsche. We can fly very fast and then very stable. So we build a lot of sample already, and
Oh,
then
wow.
and then we check and then we try to throw it, and then if not good, we do it again. We do already couple disc already.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
And then how many molds are gonna make the launching, like the big launch? Do you guys have a set number or just as many?
Yeah, currently we doing the one driver, one middle grade, one putter, and going forward we're gonna have another, at least 5 or 6 driver.
Gotcha.
I mean, yeah, depend on the speed.
Yeah. Do you have any insight on those discs that you guys are pushing forward? Like, tell us about them a little bit, how they fly.
Yeah,
best.
we actually we did some research on the YouTube channels that talk about how to choose the weights, different weights and
Right.
speed, and it based on your skill levels and your entry levels, and the release velocity of your arm strength or your skill set. It plays a part in for you to choose the like different disc, different weights, and different like shapes from different manufacturers. So we don't know there are so many things we need to consider when you have like more technique, or you have more like arm strength. That is the time you need to move. You need to move a little bit to the right to use like heavier drivers so that the release velocity and its flying track can meet your improvement over time. So that I think in the beginning we're tailoring our product to like most of the people in the intermediate level of the skill set, because those are the most people's skill set. So there are a few people that they're beginners. So beginners like us, we probably just borrow the disc from our friends. They have like a 20 or 10 or 20 in their bag. So that
Right.
we don't, the beginners, they don't know the difference. So they'll just use a random one. And then for the professionals, they're very like selective, and they know what they want, uh, which one in their bag will perform the best in this setting. All right. So that our plan is that we just make one set, like a starter set, but it's not for like a total newbie standard starters. It's for like an intermediate level kind of players. And then we will create something a little bit to the left, so it's a little bit lighter, and the shape and the release speed is a little slower or things like that. And then a little bit to the right to leaning towards the professionals. Yeah. So that's we're probably will start with one in the middle, and then to the left, like one or two different speed, and then to the right, one or two. So 5 or 6, I guess.
Gotcha.
Well said.
I hit them all as much as you can, as much as you're able to.
Yeah, and we have the cure, the elbow brace to help you to.
Yeah. After we throw
Yeah,
out our
but-
arms and our backs.
Yes.
Awesome.
Did you have a tentative launch date for when you guys are thinking your starter set will come out?
Yeah, currently based on our team, they report to me yesterday. It's about we are doing the molding right now, our first molding for the driver. And then it should be ready by the end of April. So we can start to produce the product in the beginning of May. So we plan to launch this product in the middle of May or by the end of May for sure.
Awesome.
We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, sure. We're excited.
Yeah, us too, really.
Yeah. Love trying out new companies.
But before we launch, when we produce, we will do some tests first before we official launch.
Right.
Yeah, so maybe that is a good chance. If you guys are interested, we can definitely send you guys some of our like a second prototype, and if you guys,
Yeah.
Try to make some content with them and show people how they fly.
yeah,
Right.
just to get a feel on the product and how you guys think about it.
Yeah. Throw like a pro, right?
Right.
Yeah.
right.
Was there anything else that you guys wanted to talk about?
Because we are starting up, so that we're holding some like giveaway contest. We asking questions in the community for people who are interested to know a new company, a new brand come up, so that we have a giveaway contest on our website, which is www.tornadothrow.com. So if you go there, you can see our giveaway contest. We're giving away like a bag and then full of discs, and then like a roller that it can carry all the discs as a prize.
Yeah, you guys got some sweet stuff.
That sounds awesome.
That's one. And then the second thing is that we're also holding a design contest for our very first driver. So we are inviting all the designers who are good at the designing and the dyeing of the disc itself, so that there's also a contest on that, so that we can it's our very like our very first collection that is using these designers artwork, the number one or number two, number three competition like champion like design champions to use the pattern or the drawing on our very first disc.
That'd be
is
sweet.
another thing we're running right now.
That's
I
awesome.
wish I could design. I'm not a
Me
artistic
too.
person.
I wish I was artistic at all.
Maybe we accept all kinds of different artwork. You can just
Yes.
use a marker or something, or yeah.
Look it up.
Right. Just try to look, let the disc looks different. Even the same driver, same performance, but just looks different. So they
Right.
can, the good player, they can correct it if they want to. So they have a different.
Yeah.
colors.
What we're seeing that is in the future, maybe a decade, so that we have our like first the very first one in our museum or something like that.
Absolutely.
That'd be awesome. We're feeling this.
Yeah.
We're feeling the same way about our podcast episodes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And then all our discs we're gonna send to the PDGA to get a certificate.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are what we're doing after we produce.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Yeah, once you guys have the molds perfected and we're out of prototype
Yeah.
stage, right? You're gonna send them in.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Sweet. Excited for that. And then where can everybody follow you? Where can they find you?
Yeah, I think we just mentioned that www at tornadothrow.com. And then on Facebook, we are Tornado Throw Discs. And then our Instagram is at Tornado Throw also. Yeah, so that, and we got this brand name and logo trademark. So that luckily nobody's came up with this idea yet.
Nice.
So that should be able to find us. Other than some like the karate kind of like a technique is they also call tornado throw when you when you do that to your like opponents. Yeah,
funny.
so don't go to the karate site, guys.
And then you guys are on YouTube too?
Yeah, we also on YouTube. We documented all our like brand stories and our process and how we send out. Yeah, we document everything on our YouTube channel so that if you're interested, you're more than welcome to follow us. Yeah,
Yep.
give some love.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. We appreciate you guys coming on.
Chatting
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting us and give
Yes.
us the opportunity to like know and know more people in the community.
Thanks, guys. It was actually it was like way too much fun to have those guys on. Legitimately, I feel like we actually did make, friends within the community. So
Yeah, I'm excited to have them back again.
me too. Also, in the meantime, since we recorded that interview, they have sent me prototype discs. So I have a putter, mid-range, and a driver that I'm going to go test out. Check out our TikTok and Instagram for unboxing videos and other prototype disc related content.
Yeah, my discs are probably in the post office box right now, so I will be getting those. I'll have them out by the time this episode airs, but I do not have them in my hands as we're recording. But I'm super excited. I've seen the fairway driver they have. Everyone says it's like super understable, so I'm excited to see what I can do with that, just to mess with. And they already, I think they already told us that they have a second prototype
version
of the fairway
Right.
driver coming out soon. So,
And just that they were willing to send us, prototype plastic to try out is just so generous and nice of them.
yeah, yep, super excited for them to launch and get their products to everyone in the world.
Throw like a pro. Today, we had an awesome episode. Don't you think, Eric?
I enjoyed it.
I thought it was awesome. It was like probably my favorite one so far because we interviewed people. I'm so excited to start interviewing more people in the community.
I always like chatting with anybody disc golf. So it's nice
Right.
to talk to people who actually know stuff about disc golf rather than me just bug my fiance and my friends who don't disc golf.
Right. Today, we recapped the Jonesboro Open. We had a super controversial, super hot takey top 5 non-disc golfers who would smoosh some discs. And lastly, we had the awesome tornado throw interview
With Benson and Eric.
with Benson and Eric.
Thanks again, guys.
Yeah, thank you for listening. Every single little comment or review that you guys leave means the world to us.
To get to our link tree, you go to linktree.com/ohnodiscgolf.
Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Patreon. Also, we have merch over at our Teespring store. Remember to head over to starframediscs.com. Use code OHNO to get 5% off. They have discs, disc golf accessories, bunch of cool stuff over there.
Episode 13.
Episode 13,
Yay.
Eric, we did it. We made it to the end.
Like we're done?
Yeah, we're done now. We made one interview and we're done. No, there's going to be a bunch of interviews. We have a bunch of shit lined up and looking forward to the future, man. Thanks for listening.
Thank you guys for listening. Bye.
Catch you on the flip side.